Okay, part 2 for question 8. Now, this one, again, just like logarithms, is quite straightforward. You just have to be able to break it down when you first look at it. So, to solve this, just notice one thing. This is actually a quadratic equation. How do we know? Well, let's work with 2 to the power x. Let's just say for the sake of it, y equal 2 to the power x. This means if we're gonna just look at the first term, 2 to the power 2x plus 5, we can partition this as 2 to the power 2x times 2 to the power 5. Okay, and of course copy the rest out. So when you, again, just a quick rule, when you're timesing two terms with the same base like 2, you add the powers. So we can actually, of course, split them up and write it like that. Now, going back to the y statement, if I said let y equal 2 to the power x, this means if I was to square y squared would be 2 to the power 2x, which is actually the same as the one over here. Yeah, and that's it. Now all we do is just plug it back in, evaluate this quadratic, and we're done. So what do we have? So we're going to now have, firstly, y squared times 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5 is actually 32, so it's going to be 32y squared minus 7 times y equals 0. Oh, and we're done. So now let's see. Let's factorize y out of here. So we're going to have y bracket 32y minus, oh my god, that's weird way writing. 32y minus 7 equals 0. So the first solution is going to be y equals 0. In other words, 2 to the power x equals 0. And the second solution is, it's going to be 32y minus 7 equals 0. Solving that, get y equals 7 over 32. In other words, 2 to the power x equals 7 over 32. How do we solve this now? Well, you could use two things. You could use log functions, natural logs. It doesn't matter. For the first solution, however, you cannot solve it. Why? Because the log of 0 doesn't exist. So there is no solution. So instantly we can just cross out this one here, and you can check on your calculator. Now, to solve the second one, 2 to the power x equals 7 over 32, just log both sides. So just say, okay, log of 2 to the power x must equal the log of 7 over 32. Okay, and you have to give your answer 2 decimal places. And thanks to the log rules, we can, of course, bring the power in front. So it's going to be x times log 2 equals log 7 over 32. And now we just divide log 2 across. So then the final answer is going to be x equals log 7 over 32 over log 2. So go ahead and just put this in your calculator, guys. And I actually need to do the same myself. And doing that, you should get 732 over log 2. Ooh. So I got a negative answer here. So I got x equals negative 2.19. That's it. All done. All done.